Welcome to Module 9 of the Business Management Capstone course. This will be a brief assignment overview and recap of the decisions for Year 10. We're just going to go ahead and dive right into Module 9. First assignment is the Chapter 7 Smart Book. Next, we have the course participation strategies to compete in the markets of developing countries. As you know, what works in one country, such as the United States, may not work in another when it comes to products. So you may have to tweak or revise your product in order to be successful in other countries. So that's what this discussion board is pertaining to. Next, we have the Chapter 7 quiz. Next, we have Case 6, Netflix in 2019. Keep in mind, you must read the case within the back of the textbook. And if I was you, I would review Chapters 1 through 7 before attempting to complete this case. Next, we have the Module 9 report. This is all focusing on the primary components of your company strategy when it comes to the camera and drones. Majority of the teams are doing a great job with the reports. You have a cover page. The body of the report has style to it. It looks professional. It's well written. It has tables, charts, graphs, pictures, so on and so forth. Continue on with that. Now, there's a couple of companies that are really just giving me the bare bones. There's no cover page. It looks very generic, and it's not even well written, and it's very vague. And I will no longer accept those reports. You should know by now what the expectation is. And then next we have the Global Simulation Year 11 decisions. Obviously, the majority of the teams are doing a fantastic job with the decisions. Before we jump into the Year 10 results, again, we have to show you that Company E hit the top 100 for the overall game-to-date score of 106.5. They tied for 76th place. Great job. It may not sound impressive when you hear 76th place. Keep in mind, thousands of teams. That isn't very impressive. So great job, Team E. Now, with that said, let's take a look at the standings. Here are the standings for Year 10 scoreboard. As you can see, Company A is at the top with 107. You look at the change, though, from Year 9. There was no change for them. Well, like I said before, sometimes no change is a victory because you didn't lose. Because as you can see, Team E lost 4, Team C lost 1, Team D lost 8, and Team B, who I was very discouraged last week, they actually gained 7. So great job, Team B. Way to bounce back. You're at 88 for the Year 10 scoreboard. Team D is only at 90, so you're only 2 points away. So thank you for, getting back into the simulation. I was really worried about you there for a moment. But now let's go ahead and take a look at game-to-date scoreboard. Here is the game-to-date scoreboard. Company A is leading the charge at 109. This whole semester, all you have heard me say is Company E, Company E, Company E. Well, no longer. Company A for the game-to-date scoreboard, which is a big deal because it's easy to leapfrog a team within the yearly scoreboard. But when talking about the game-to-date scoreboard, when it takes into account all of the years, it's hard to make up ground. So I tell Company E, you better watch out because if Company A starts widening that gap, it might be hard for you to catch Company A, and A might run away with it. Now, with that said, Company E is only 2 points behind at 107. Company C is at 97. So, hey, you're in the mix. So is Company D at 94 and Company B at 93. So I really wouldn't count any team out yet for first place. As each week goes by, it gets harder and harder, though, to make up that ground. But I'd still say every team still has a chance to win. Now, Company D and B, obviously you have to make even bigger moves, but you're on the right path. No one's truly running away with it yet. 109 compared to 97, 94, 93, yes, that's a decent gap. Company A made up enough ground to catch Company E. So I'd say within the next few years, though, this is when you really have to close the gap to have a chance. But overall, great job, everyone. And I do want to commend, again, Company B for, hanging in there. They didn't give up. They came back strong. Now, here's the challenge to Company B, though, is to continue. I've seen teams bounce back, one year, and then they fall behind again. So company B, you really want to have a great showing this coming up year to give yourself a chance. And then again, I don't want to leave out company A. Tremendous effort, company A. I really thought E had a great handle on it, and it was going to be hard to catch them. But company A figured it out. So that means company E, C, D, and B needs to really dig into the research to figure out why company A was able to jump that far that quick. So make sure you're looking at all those intelligence reports and all the other reports to try to determine what they're up to. Then again, not to mimic them because you want to have your own strategy, but to see how you can offset their strategy. Well, that's all I had for this week. As always, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. Have a great week.